Okay, so hi teacher, how are you? This is my video about my about the questions based on the play of amfret. Okay, so the first question is, what are you prepared to do to help a friend who is bullied or could be harmed because of his or her beliefs? Okay, so um I would do anything, like mostly anything except physical violence, because for me friendship is one of the most important things ever. Like, I really really value my friends, and like none of my friends have been bullied, so I have never had that experience. But in, like, knowing myself and knowing how I react to other people being mean to people I care about, um I think I would fight with them. Like, not physically, because I am not a violent person, but verbally. Like, I would try to do something to avoid it, and also like talk to a parent or guardian or teacher, even, to like help, you know, finish that situation. Because um also I know that bullying comes from, like, a chain. So I don't think like it's just the kid's fault or the person that is the bully, but also, like, I don't know, their house environment, their previous relationships with people. So yes, I would go like to someone and I would try to talk to them calmly, but I don't think I could. I think I would fight with them, like being like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you being mean? Like, is something good? Is something bad at home? Like, something like that. Because, yes, if I care about someone, I really don't like that they are being harmed. Okay, now question number two is, compared to a situation with your own when the first COVID lockdown was announced. Okay, so I talked about this a little bit on block number three. Um, and yes, I think they are related, because lockdown was like not a traumatic experience, but it was like a really bad experience personally for me, because I am a social person and I like to be out. I like to be moving. I like to be doing things. And the first like month, I used to paint a lot and draw a lot. But then as months start to go by, I got more and more in this state of nothing that I do really matters. So it was kind of hard, and I cannot imagine like the feeling that she had feel, because I felt like I was gonna die being in lockdown, because I was so bored, so stressed. Everything annoyed me. I miss my friends. I miss my family. All. Wait, what? I forgot how to say I must. Besides that, I was living in a city where I didn't have any family, like just my parents and my brother and I were there. So it was like kind of stressful, like not seeing my aunts and uncles, and being in my house all the time with the same three people that they are my family, but it must it was like annoying. Like, that's one of the reasons why I don't like virtual school. It's because I like to socialize with people outside my house. Like, I like to go to places. I like to talk with people, like face to face, and not with the same people always. So I cannot imagine how much she missed like her normal life, like going out, buying groceries. Even I remember that the first time I got out to go to get groceries was like 3 months into lockdown, because as I already mentioned in the previous blog, we were underage, so we couldn't enter to any place, just adults could. Um, so it was like the first time I went to get groceries, I was like super excited. I was like, oh my god, finally I can like touch things, like, go out. Like, so I cannot imagine what it has felt for being afraid of losing your life if you go out, like not even for a walk, not even with your dad or with your mom, to the corner. because there might be people that want to harm you just for your religion and what you believe in. So, in that part, I compare it with the part of being in lockdown, but not with the fear, and also the part of boring, of being bored, but not with the fear of being killed. Because I remember the last thing I was thinking was that COVID was going to kill me. I was thinking that other things were going to kill me because I was really stressed and not in a good place. Okay, now question number three. Weird segue. What would you do if a friend is discriminated because of their belief? Okay, so um, being an LGBTQ person, I know and I have a lot of friends that have been discriminated because of that. And I think that's a type of discrimination really bad because it's not like you can change who you are, same as religion. That is like your religion is what you believe in. You cannot change it one day to another just because one person said they don't like it. So I personally fight. Like again, I would fight verbally. I would try to give arguments, because I have already done that with the LGBTQ thing. Like I have done essays and investigations about why is it like this, because yes. So I would try to get them as safe as possible to a safe place. If they are not being safe at home, if they are not being safe in the place they work or they study, I would try to give them alternatives for that. mm, just for Not just for their physical health, but for their mental health, because I know how hard it can be that someone is being against you just because something that you believe or you are or something like that. So, and also discrimination, it's like really really bad. So I would be like, I would give them like it shelter or food or something that they need. I would be like there for them if they need anything. If they don't want to talk to me about it, it's okay. I will be there for them. Always, like, friends are very very important for me. And the next question. Okay, so I will do questions 6 and 7, and the rest I am going to do normal blogs. So because of the other ones I already answered them. So, what emotions do you experience when you see the picture that tell the story of Anne Frank life? Okay, so I feel sad, and yeah, like really sad, because like that's the time when a kid starts to explore life, as I already said in the previous blog. So I feel like sad because she had all her life ripped off his hand of her hands, just because some people didn't like what she believed in, didn't like where she came from, didn't like, her place of origin, her history, all of that. They didn't like it. They did not approve it. So they took her life off, like her family, all Jewish people that were sent to concentration camps, that were even killed just because of being Jewish. So I feel really sad, and I hope that never repeats itself. Like, yes, it makes me really sad, and it makes me think about how human life is not always valued as such. Like, a life is a life, and it always will be alive. It is not something disposable. So I feel really sad because also, like, her parents built a life for her and for her sister. It's not just like they were born and in a concentration camp. They had a life before that, and they worked hard for that life. So I feel really sad and discouraged, because I know that there's still people that have those beliefs and that don't think uh, some people should live just because of what they believe in. So I think that's a really um, crappy. Is crappy a bad word? Crappy experience and a really crappy thing for people to do. And yes, I also get kind of pissed when I see pictures like that. eh, because like it's not fair for anyone to have, to have their life ripped off and being, and terrible things happened at those concentration camps, and didn't have had like the happiest life ever. So yes, it kind of breaks my heart because, oh yes, it pisses me off also. Ash. Okay, let's go to the next question. These are really hard topics. Like these are really heavy to talk about, like in a light mood. And so yes, I'm smiling not because I am happy, but because I don't know, it's something hard to talk about, and I try to compensate it with the smiling. Okay, so the last question is, what do you think would Anne Frank's life be if she survived the war? Okay, I think she would be oh, this is really sad to think about because she was a child. Oh, I don't like to think about this. Okay, but no, I don't like this. Okay. Oh, oh, because I don't know. Because maybe if she would have been a real inspirational person, like a person that tells the story and that overcomes all this crappy stuff that happened to her, but also all this could, well, all this Holocaust thing and Nazi Germany could have a lot of impact on her mental health. We don't know if she had a lot of traumas. We don't know if she would have had a lot of traumas, if she would have, I don't know, killed herself, or, you know, we don't know what could have happened to her. We don't know if this was the best for her because maybe her future wasn't so bright. And I don't like to think of that because it sounds really pessimist, but like seeing all that she went through, all that her family went through, all that other people in the Holocaust went through, like it's not an easy thing to overcome. It's a bad experience. It's not just an experience, it's a hard time. Like it's a hard part of your life because it's a part of your life. Like you're never gonna get that behind. So maybe she would have been real inspirational and overcome it. And that's like the positive thing that I want to think, that she would have lived a happy life, a happy, positive life, inspiring others to, overcome this horrible things that happened, forgiveness and all that stuff. But I can't stop thinking about how all this affected her mentally and physically because they weren't in the best conditions, not just food, but health, hygiene. Oh, so I don't know if she would have lived a happy life after war, but I hope she would. I don't know, but yes. Oh my god, that was sad, that was dark. I don't like that. Okay, but yes, those are my answers to the questions. The next vlogs, I think this one I'm going to divide it into parts because it's like 15 minutes long. And yes, the next videos, the next three videos are going to be kind of more happy. I don't like talking about sad stuff, so they're going to be kind of happy, lively stuff. So yes, thank you for watching. Oh, oh yes. Oh, that's dark.